What is going on, gamers? Good morning, and back at another base tour. This is the fourth one we've done now, which is crazy because I feel like I just started it and we're already on 4. Let's go. Make sure you like this video and comment down below what your favorite part of it is. Jay here is going to show us around their crazy build, so we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We got Jay down here, and if you want to watch any of the other base tours, feel free to check those out as well. This is on a playlist just called Enshrouded Base Tours if you want to look at any of the other ones. But without further ado, let's do what we came to do.
All right,
Senior Jay, what's going on, man? What do we got here?
It is my hillside village featuring a tower, and then I really don't know what to describe it as. It just started as a build a block project and got out of hand. So
the no-name build, Roger that.
Yeah, pretty much. In general, the only issues that we did have with the build was the lower garden down here. I've somehow managed to put my base on a plot where if I build on it, it deletes everything that you then put down.
Oh no way.
So it's why you'll notice the flower soil kind of just transitions in the perfect corner angle from where the garden is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Initially we were trying to go down the actual side of the gardens and just put a bit of colour into the build, but this is the initial result of that side. But yeah, the main point was just going in, trying to have a little bit of fun with the tower, giving some people bits to explore without taking up too much space, I suppose.
I love the entryway. It's pretty sweet, honestly. That was like the first thing I seen. I was like, wow, it almost looks like an optical illusion or something.
Yeah, it started with the wall blocks, then it worked perfectly placeable with the other blocks just to kill the pattern as such, rather than having it all just one color.
Oh wow, look at this.
The first of the entrance little halls. Now, the main thought was this would just have like a little bit of an entranceway. I suppose more of like a King's-ish type of theme room.
Yeah, this is sort of like the Walmart greeter sits.
Yeah, pretty much. He sits there, looks over everything, and everyone just sits down and have a little meal. And initially, it was I did want to use the library theme in the room, but when I first started the hall, the books were really expensive, so it was cheaper to do the hidden doors, and then that added into the next part of I suppose the rat race. Now, these two doors have currently got nothing behind them. They're still the working project and stuff. So yeah, that one's the best door of the lot. That's the best door of the lot. So I suppose we'll start with this one. So
all right.
These are just some of the little rooms that then come off the main tower. So this one's a Tavern type of social theme room.
Okay.
People can then come and, I suppose, when we've got NPCs, I can put some people in here having a drink. So,
you know, I didn't realize how much I wanted to sit in chairs until I started doing base tours, and now I always want to sit in them. So luckily they're going to be adding that in the roadmap supposedly. But yeah, it's kind of annoying that I can't sit at the bar here and have a pint or something. Oh, nice little balcony. Wait. Oh, okay. I almost couldn't go out of it for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's this little banner that when I put the banner on the top, and I think it's like the head clips off it.
Oh yeah, very cool. Yeah, man, those bronze kegs are expensive.
It's been a painful build in terms of that side. So it's been a full self-farm solo build as such. So we haven't used a resource world for this one. So
nice.
This is if you got out of hand of if you've been out of hand in the bar, I suppose we can throw you in the little jail instead.
Oh yeah, a little jail hit here. This is kind of wild how you have all this stuff hidden. That's crazy. Oh my god, there's another one.
Yeah, it does keep going. So now this way is the escape tunnel. So this way generally goes, but it just keeps going. So this one goes all the way to the other tower, basically.
Oh, I got you.
Okay. So this would keep going all the way to the other tower build, and we use it as a bit of an escape tunnel. And if you don't end up at the escape tunnel, it ends up being more of a rat race. So we designed it if you end up running down a dark tunnel, you don't know where you're going to come out as such. So
right. Holy crap, man! It's a good thing I'm not claustrophobic. These one person tall walls.
Then welcome
back. I came out a different direction. What the heck?
Yes, indeed.
And we are back.
Then these are the bits that we kind of wanted him to explore, just so he found different rooms and
various
other bits. So it's
I'm glad there's plenty of places to go to the bathroom. That's good.
Oh yeah. It was,
Yeah, what the heck? I didn't even. Yeah, good luck having anybody ever find these. I'd have just walked in the room and been like, "Is that it?"
Like I say, this is more of the
this
king's
is
quarters.
a really nice bed, actually. Holy smokes, you did a great job on this. I think a lot of people like that. That's pretty neat.
This is like the king's retreat as such. He can go in, escape behind his little throne, and do whatever he needs to do as such, I suppose.
Yeah, very fancy. You got a lot of really good stuff like packed in. It's kind of cool to see like a smaller like setup instead of like, you know, huge stuff. It's kind of cool to see how much you can pack into.
It was one of those where it was like, as you know, you start with certain ideas, and it was like, the main thing for me is I actually wanted to hide the staircase. So the initial point was to put the staircase for the tower behind the secret door. Then it escalated to multiple entranceways. So yeah, this is you can find a little staircase at the back.
Oh wow, man, there's a lot of hidden gems in here, huh? Holy smokes!
This is where we put the general staircase. You see.
Oh
this
yeah.
The higher of the tower. So this is the generally where we've used as like the smelter's retreat. So he's got his little rest room at the bottom, and then his little smelting area up top.
Oh, cool. You've definitely done a lot of like little unique detail stuff. I really like that. And you said that this is your like first survival game too, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Oh wow, look at that tower. That's cool. What a view. So is that windmill and all that down there? I recall seeing that like briefly on Ruby's stream, but
the windmill is the windmill I built for my friend's tower. So that tower goes from where you see it now, then it goes all the way down the cliffside to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
So that part's my friend's current project.
Gotcha. How many people you got playing with you, or is it just
me and one other?
Oh, cool.
So this bit you're probably going to dislike because if I recall correctly, you're not a massive fan of spiral staircases. So it was one of those where
time to get sick.
It was the tower was quite narrow, so it was just put little bits in and just make your way up as such.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Definitely, at least it's not like 100% spiral all the way up. At least I get a second to breathe. Oh, this is pretty neat.
Which is then your general bridgeway walkway into the village, I suppose.
Well, isn't that cool looking? I actually really like that bridge. That is sweet.
Yeah, it was taking the theme of the using the same method for doing the blades of the windmill.
Yeah. The whole diagonal roof thing. I love that. But one thing I dislike is that occasionally you get like a goofy. I don't know, like the textures of the roof pieces can be very weird.
Yeah.
I wish I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, I guess. I wish it was a little bit different, but these are definitely some unique looking buildings, man. Yeah,
so the first one you get welcome to is the watchtower in theory.
Yeah, you put a lot of time using the diagonal blocks for sure. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's so awesome how everybody has so many. Oh my god, look at all that freaking flax. Oh man, and I'm sliding down. Holy crap.
Yep, putting the flower soil I fell through there so many times.
Wow, dude.
You're raking the floor and you just fall through.
Yeah, it's that candle. Oh god, help.
I suppose I might as well run this way rather than through the village.
Oh no.
The whole idea was initially just have a farm, and I saw someone do. I think it was on the Enshrouded thing. They planted like 10,000 flax, and I was like, "Holy crap!" Like that. So it's not quite anywhere near those numbers, but it was my little.
Oh, cool! There's a little staircase that goes down the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I want to get a closer look here at this windmill because that looks pretty sweet. Yeah, man. I think it's actually because I've seen some windmills that are just like straight up and down, and I like the fact that you kind of went with the 45-degree angle idea on those. Coming back up.
Again, I can't realistically take full credit for that one. We've got some amazing builders in the game, and I just saw someone do a windmill, and I was like, no idea how he did it, and just attempted to do one. And doing the blades must have took me about 15-20 hours the first time around of just building them, debuilding them, working it out, and just putting it back together. So yeah, it was a fun experience.
it's pretty crazy when you do it one piece at a time, for sure. Some people don't realize the time it takes to do some of this stuff, especially someone that's only played the game for 5 hours. Not gonna mention any names or anything, but man, this is me.
This is a little like farm plantation, so I actually use this bit just in case I need certain resources. And
oh, okay, yeah, just come up here and grab a bunch of wood or whatnot.
Yeah. It's rinse and repeat. It just saves me rinsing the flax farm if I need flax.
There you go.
All the rest of it. So it was just an idea of having a little greenhouse, a little rooftop rest farm.
Yeah, you know that's kind of what the flax farm reminds me of. Is one of the old. I know you say you never played Minecraft, but it kind of reminds me of one of the old Minecraft farms that used to be kind of the staple design, because you would be able to unleash water down the hill, and it would essentially wash all the crops into one specific spot, so you could harvest them all.
All right, sounds great.
Yeah, it was definitely.
To paint and place them all one at a time.
yeah, that's the thing, is you got to go back through and hand place them all. But all right, where to now, my friend?
I suppose we've got the village.
To the village. Oh man, so that's where you're so good at the small details, dude. Like, I'm jealous, mega jealous.
It was one of the main things that we
I suck.
I really wanted him to run around in some of the actual rooms, you see, because I was sat there going like, we'd place so much in certain rooms just to cram them out as such. But yeah, this is just a mini library, schoolroom type of theme as such.
Very cool. Are you excited about any of the new roadmap stuff? Like, what are you most excited about there?
But we're not coming from the building type of games. Like, of course, like there's massive interest for me in general for the like the combat mechanics, and seeing what the dungeons are like that are due to come out. I think it's the Hallow Halls or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So I look forward to seeing what they add into that side of the game.
I have a theory about them adding a bard to the class type builds, since they're thinking about adding musical instruments. I'm telling you guys, man, we're gonna get a bard, and that'll be sweet.
It won't surprise me.
Especially for like team play or something. That's another thing, is the instance-based dungeons, man, has got me very curious as to what they're talking about with that, because that would be cool if it was like, especially like if you needed like a full party of people to kind of go in and, you know, slay the dragon per se. That would be sweet, especially if the bard would be like a healer. At this point, I'm just kind of theory crafting an entirely new game. But
that's the way you've got to do it, though, isn't it?
Who knows?
Well, it's a joy. I think the game's got great scope. It's got a lot of scope to expand in ways. I think the building side was the bit that surprised me the most with not playing a builder like this before. I just found it so good.
Yep, and they definitely they did something that not a whole lot of other people have done, and that is release an early access game that has next to no issues. Typically, you know, early access is loaded full of problems.
Well, I've come from New World, you see, and that's not early access.
Oh, yeah.
It's been one of the worst games in terms of bugs and devs and stuff that I played. But
I played it a lot when it came out. I haven't really. I tried revisiting it a couple months ago, and I was just, I don't know, I couldn't be bothered. I guess
it's not in a good place, unfortunately. But fingers crossed for some of the other games coming out that they'll give us some decent content. But the game itself should be good in terms of Enshrouded. But
I definitely think if you left me alone in this base for 2 minutes, I would never be able to find my way.
No, it's literally a labyrinth of little caves and tunnels and pathways. It was just one of those where it was just have a little bit of a laugh. It's amazing in the dark, that's for sure. But there's just a couple of little bedrooms and village houses basically down here.
Yeah, at least it's like it's lit up really good. So there's really no, even though it's dark, it still doesn't feel like, you know, dark, I guess.
Yeah, but it was just try and cram things into a cliffside and not make them look like they're actually still always in a cliffside, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that! There's the windmill. Cool.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
It did lights up right. It's just been one of those where it's been kind of a fun little experiment with a build, and I then got slightly more out of hand with doing a basement for it for some reason.
You did a really great job. Is there still more up on the top we didn't get to check out, or did we go through all that?
That was you went through the bedrooms and the library, so I think you've gone through everything if you saw the windmill and the watchtower.
Oh, cool,
the only thing that you've got left now is actually, I suppose, the basement.
Oh, the basement. Where to? Show me the way. Back in the hole.
On this bit, it's a good job you're not claustrophobic.
Is this whole base on just a singular altar?
It's 2.
Oh, it is 2. Oh, okay. Da da da. We're in the basement. Yes, this is the damn dude. This is the part that he ended up in last time, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy." Save the best for last. Hello.
This is the. Oh, I went for a lattice wall effect. Then that cost me hours of my life.
Yeah, you'll never get that back because every one of these blocks
single block
are
at a time.
single blocks. Oh my god. I think the whole beginning of the tour was actually really freaking cool with all the tiny stuff, but you know that this right here instantly gives me a freaking it makes me a little bit harder down under, if you know what I mean.
This bit for me was such a an out of hand moment because you know what it's like when you're building digging a hole. It starts with a little block and then it's like, oh, another block's gone. And,
oh yeah.
And the next thing I know, it kind of just escalated. So they were just trying to go for a ruin theme, but I still need to pickaxe the back end of the hole down. So, and this is where you'll find the second door as well.
Yeah, this place is nuts, and I really like because I haven't seen very many people take advantage of the broken, the rubble stuff outside of just what I kind of learned along the way when I was doing my stuff. But yeah, this is really cool, really freaking cool. Actually, I really like the ceiling too.
Yeah, the ceiling ended up being such a big space that I couldn't just leave it as a single layer, if that makes sense. So
yeah,
it was. I think everything in terms of I can't remember if it's 12 or 13 blocks. So between pillar to pillar, it was 12, but then it's like then meant that each of the roof sections was then squared out in a relatively dimensional way, but a different pattern was used in different sections just to keep it.
Yeah, it looks really freaking awesome, man. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What a great tour.
The whole idea with this next bit would be we're actually going to go back under. It's not finished, it's just two doorways, but the whole idea is then to put some more of a village theme on the second layer, and then again put it back into a ruin form. So do like a tavern, a couple of homes, put some stuff in it, and then just pickaxe it back down. So the only downside with that is we did some testing, and of course unfortunately your objects don't fall in the broken area, and it'd be amazing if you could place a bench on something, pickaxe it, create the hole, and the bench tilts into the hole, for example. I thought that some quite cool effects. But
yeah, there was a couple times like when I was placing the items for my little rubbled up forge area, like when I went to because I was trying. There was like one little forge that I went to place down, and it tried to place it at like a goofy like 45-degree angle, which was kind of what I was going for, was making it just look all broken and old and stuff. And I could only do that one. It only let me do it with one of the things. So yeah, I don't know. I like all the extra mechanics to do stuff like that, but yeah, I don't know.
Okay. That's why I look forward to seeing what they bring in the future. The fact that they seem to be focusing quite a bit on new building objects and materials and stuff would suggest that they know what they've got in terms of quality they're building and whatnot with the game. So it's like I say, we're coming from New World. I played a game for the last 2.5 years that was not offered generally anything back to the community. So it was quite nice to come into a game like this. And I know the competition was a bit confusing in terms of who was running it, where the funds came from, and rah, but it doesn't matter. The funds have still come back to the community. So it was nice to play a game early access, be on it so soon, and they're like, oh, hey, the community, let's reward them, and that was just really
that's definitely. It was just unique, right? Even just the thought of having a building competition is something no one's ever done before. So,
it's like I say, some of the builds as well, they were just absolutely amazing,
Yep,
it's just so good to see, and there were just so many ideas to go forward into future builds as well. So I just look forward to them bringing.
That's kind of why I fired this up again. I didn't realize that was a hole. I almost jumped in there. That's kind of why I started this up with Enshrouded, because I used to do this with Grounded, and we done a ton of base tours with Grounded. So this is actually a great way to inspire people, and also to maybe help if they're creators, to help them get more eyes on their stuff for sure. But all right, man. Been
a pleasure, my man.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for showing us around. If you guys are still watching, give us a random word for them to hide down in the comments. One random word. Could be anything at all.
I'm awful on the spot, so this is going to stump me now.
Yep. Gotcha.
One random word. What, for a description of the base, or just a random word in general?
Just a random word. It doesn't have to be anything.
I can't think of something awful now, can I?
All right. Well, I'll help you then. Doormat.
Doormat. Oh no.
There you go. No, essentially
We
what
don't
I
have a
do is
doormat.
what I do in most of my videos is to kind of reward essentially the people that watch the whole thing. I give them a random word and they hide it in some sort of sentence down in the comments. You gotta hide it in such a way that other people can't just look at the comments and be like, "Oh, it's a doormat." Okay, let me just type it and pretend like I watched the whole thing.
I've got to. We shall say sky.
Sky. All right, there you go.
Yes.
Now you got 2 of them. Bonus points.
Well, I've sky for myself. We've got a good meaning behind that one for me today, so that works well.
There you go. All right, man. Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
No problem,
and
man.
Jay, thanks for showing us around.
All the welcome.
And yeah, check out my Discord if you want to set up a tour for your stuff too. So you guys take it easy, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.